Problem number 1. Seamus and Aiden are filling backpacks for the local elementary school. They have 24 boxes of markers, 56 coloring books, and 72 packages of modeling clay. What is the greatest number of backpacks they can fill if the markers, books, and clay are equally distributed among the backpacks?
Okay, the key words greatest and equally indicate that this is a greatest common factor problem. So we're going to find the greatest common factor of the numbers 24, 56, and 72. We're going to use the ladder method to do this. Now, looking at these numbers, all three of them are even numbers, which tells us that they have a common factor of 2. 2 will go into 24 12 times. 2 goes into 56 28 times. And 2 can go into 72 36 times. All right. Now, looking at the three numbers on top of the ladder, all three of them have a common factor, so we need to take another step on our ladder. The common factor between 12, 28, and 36 is 4. 4 will go into 12 3 times. 4 goes into 28 6 times. And 4 will go into 36 9 times. Now, do 3, 6, and 9 have a factor in common? Yes, they do. So we need to take another step on our ladder. What factor do these three numbers have in common? 3. 3 will go into 3 1 time. 3 will go into 6 2 times. And 3 will go into 9 3 times. Now, 1, 2, and 3 do not have a common factor other than 1, so our ladder is complete. Now, to find the greatest common factor, we're going to multiply the numbers on the side of our ladder, which is 3 times 4 times 2. The greatest common factor and the total number of book bags that they can fill would be 24. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 2 equals 24. So 24 backpacks total with 1 marker in each, 2 coloring books in each, and 3 packages of clay in each. That completes problem number 1.
Problem number 2. Use the greatest common factor and the distributive property to rewrite 32 plus 48.
Okay, so we are going to use the distributive property to rewrite this addition problem. But first, we have to find the greatest common factor of 32 and 48. Again, we're going to use the ladder method. A common factor between 32 and 48, because they're both even numbers, we know is 2. 2 will go into 32 16 times. 2 can go into 48 24 times. Now again, both of these are even numbers, but let's go a little bigger than 2 this time. 16 and 24 have a common factor of 4. 4 can go into 16 4 times. 4 will go into 24 6 times. Our ladder still is not complete because 4 and 6 still have a common factor. What would that common factor be? 2. 2 will go into 4 2 times. 2 can go into 6 3 times. All right, 2 and 3 do not have a factor in common, so our ladder is complete. Let's find our greatest common factor by multiplying the numbers on the side of our ladder. 2 times 4 times 2 equals 16. So the greatest common factor of 32 and 48 is 16. So to write the distributive property, 16 would be the number on the outside of the parentheses times our two non-common factors, 2 plus 3. And to check our answer, we would distribute 16. 16 times 2 equals 32. 16 times 3 equals 48. That concludes problem number 2. Problem number 3. How many 3/4 cup servings of broccoli can be made from 7/8 of a cup of broccoli? Okay, this problem requires us to slow down and think a little bit. Now, we know that this is a division problem because we're trying to identify how many cups can be made from a total cup. Now, that total cup is 7/8. So 7/8 is our dividend. Okay, sometimes we like to think that the first number in the problem is the dividend and the second number is the divisor. But the dividend is always the total that you're breaking down into smaller groups. So we have 7/8 and we're going to divide it into 3/4. Okay, we're going to use standard algorithm to solve this division problem, which means that we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor. Our divisor is 3/4. So our problem becomes 7/8 times 4/3. To solve this problem, we're going to multiply straight across. 7 times 4 equals 28. And 8 times 3 equals 24. Okay, if we notice, this is an improper fraction. So to solve an improper fraction, we simply divide. 28 divided by 24. 24 goes into 28 one time, leaving a remainder of 4, making our mixed fraction 1 and 4 over 24. Okay, now we're still not done because 4 and 24 can be simplified by 4. So 1 and 4 24s becomes 1 and 1/6. So there are 1 and 1/6 3/4 cup servings in a 7/8 cup of broccoli. This completes our homework review. Make sure that you have made any changes to your homework and written your complete sentences.